Magandang araw pong muli at welcome pong muli dito sa Huntahan ng Bayan TV. Panoodin po natin ito at pakinggan. Ito po ay isang napaka-importanting bagay na dapat malaman ng mga Pilipino. Ito po yan.
Ang ating katunan, sir. My question goes to Mr. Scott Ritter. As a former UN weapons inspector and US Marine intelligence officer, and actually to anyone else who wants to answer, a proxy war is being orchestrated in this part of the world, our country, the Philippines. Our country is actually being used by the US in its intent of war against China. And according to geopolitical analysts, the Philippines will be the next Ukraine. The Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has allowed additional 9 EDCA sites, or more appropriately 9 U.S. military bases all over the country. The armed forces of the Philippines seem to be following orders from their U.S. counterparts. Drumbeats of war is being heard almost every day. Xenophobia is being propagated on mainstream media. Almost every week, there is an incident of Chinese Coast Guard that water cannons a Philippine vessel at the South China Sea. Do you think a false flag operation can happen here as tensions are getting worse? What do you propose for this to stop? Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for the question. Just so you know, I have a little bit of background in the Philippines. In 1986, I was deployed there as a platoon commander to reinforce the Subic garrison after the fall of the Marcos regime. There was concern about the new People's Army, so I have a warm spot in my heart for the Philippines. Let's build upon what Colonel Wilkerson had said earlier. The United States is incapable of fighting a sustained conflict against a peer-level force. The United States cannot fight and engage China and win. We will not beat the Chinese. We cannot beat the Chinese, and we know this, and yet we're using the Philippines to create the conditions of potential conflict with the Chinese. Please understand that for the Filipino people, this is a recipe for disaster. You think America is your friend. So too did the Ukrainian people, and they are dying by the hundreds of thousands. Friends don't let friends die in those quantities. The Ukrainians have been displaced by the tens of millions. Friends don't let friends have their cities destroyed in this manner. Friends don't let friends have families separated, have mothers and children destined to a life of refugee status and perpetual poverty. That's not how friends behave. America has never been the friend of the Ukrainians, and we are not the friends of the Filipinos. We don't like you. If we did like you, we wouldn't be doing this to you. We are using you. You are a tool, nothing but a tool. And when the tool ceases to be useful, we will discard you. And discard you means usually after a war that devastates you. We are using you to gain some sort of momentary leverage over the Chinese. We will fail. The Chinese will win, and you will be destroyed. End of story. It's high time the Filipino people pressure their government to start sitting down and engaging the Chinese government responsibly. China is not your enemy. China is your neighbor. China is your friend. China doesn't want war. And if you would engage China in diplomacy, and as we've all indicated here, America has long since lost the skill set necessary to carry out diplomacy, but the Filipinos, the Philippine people can reignite this, to relearn it, to use this skill to prevent a war. But if you continue to behave as colonial subjects, and I know that's a sore subject of the Filipinos, because you were the colonial subjects of America. We still view you as our colonial subjects. We don't like you. We don't care about you. We just want to use you. Grow up. Grow up and act responsibly. Take control of your own future. America is not here to help you. America is here only to use you until there's nothing left, and then we will discard you on the trash heap of history.
Agree. what a
I
real
must tell you, I spent a lot of time in the Philippines and came in off the carrier Iwo Jima, the Valley Forge, the Guadalcanal, and both Scott would agree with me. Americans have a tremendous love for the Filipino people. I would say two of my very, very closest friends are from the Philippines, and we really wish very much that you were not in this posture. But I think it's very important for the Philippines to be clear-eyed in what's going on and not to be led down the path by bellicose military people from the United States. You're talking about small islands. I wish China were not engaged in that particular policy. I tend to be sympathetic towards them on many things, but less so on that one. But at the same time, I think you've got to make sort of a cold, clear-eyed assessment and say, look, it's not worth a war with a great power for the Philippines to engage in combat over those small islands. But I do agree that it is time to use diplomacy and to attempt to resolve the issue. Whatever you do not simply become a tool of the United States and be led into an armed conflict that ends up in disaster for the Filipino people. Because if you do, you will break the heart of a whole lot of us who just dearly love the Philippines and the people of the islands.
Okay, so we're at the point of summary remarks. I want to start with Larry Wilkerson, and of course, this.
Okay, so yan po. Galing na po mismo sa US na hindi nila gusto ang Pilipinas at hindi kaibigan ang trato nila sa Pilipinas. Ang sinasabi po niya is huwag tayong matulad doon sa nangyari sa Ukraine na ang lumabas ginamit lang ng Amerika para magkaroon ng malaking gera, masira at pagkakitaan nila kasi Amerika po ang nagsusupply ng armory sa Ukraine. Ngayon dito sa Pilipinas, ito ang sinasabi nila, hindi nila tayo gusto, hindi nila tayo kaibigan, tayo ay ginagamit laang na parang isang bareta o pala na pagkatapos mabali ay itatapo na lang. Ang sinasabi nila, hindi nila kayang makipaggera sa China kasi siguradong hindi sila mananalo. So ang ginagawa nila, gumagawa sila ng paraan na ang Pilipinas ay makipagbakbakan sa China at makita kung anong mangyayari hanggang sa ang sinasabi niya, madurog tayo at itapon na lang na parang basura sa isang basurahan. Yan po ang trato sa atin ng Amerika. At yan po ay maliwanag na sinasabi ng mga Amerikanong opisyales na tayo ay hindi nila kailangan at tayo ay hindi nila kaibigan, kundi tayo ay ginagamit lang nila para makagawa ng away laban sa China at nang magkaroon sila ng kasangga. So sa madalit sabi, kaya puno tayo ng EDCA. Pag nagkagera dito, lahat ng EDCA na yan gagamitin ng Amerika kunwari para laban sa China. So bubumbahin lahat yan at kung nyo pong mapapansin, halos lahat ng rehiyon sa Luzon ay sakop ng EDCA hanggang sa may Bisaya yata, Mindanao meron. So ang mangyayari, madudurog po talaga tayo at sana po ay magising ang mga Pilipino, lalo na po yung ating presidente. Yan po ay pinatunayan na dati ni dating Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte na hindi kailanman tayo ipagtatanggol ng Amerika sa anumang laban. Ang magiging lagi lang nilang ipagmamalaki na meron silang mga armory dito sa atin na handang sumabak sa gera. Pero tingnan nyo po ang nangyayari. Ang dami-dami nilang EDCA site, ang dami-dami nilang armory, pero hindi nila mapalis yung China doon sa West Philippine Sea at Chinese Coast Guard pa rin ang nandoon at may hawak ng lugar. So sa madalit sabi po, ang lahat ng ito ay isa lang malaking palabas, at base po sa sinasabi nitong dalawang opisyalis na ito, magmumukha lang tayong mga basura. So nananawagan po siya sa ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na sa ating presidente, na ewan ko ba naman, hindi natin maintindihan kung bakit halos humalik siya sa puwit ng mga Amerikano para lang magkaroon ng proteksyon kuno. Pero sa totoo lang, wala naman pala talagang interes yung Amerika na tayo ay pagtanggol. Kung matatandaan nyo po, lahat ng gerang pinasok na may kasamang Amerika ay nauwi sa isang malaking disaster. Kung natatandaan nyo po yung ginawa nila sa Iraq, na halos pinulbos nila, na pagkatapos ay parang wala namang silang napatunayan, wala namang nakita na nuclear weapon daw na sinasabi, at sinasabi nila si Hussein ang may pakana, pero ano po ang nangyari? Halos milyon ang namatay. At ganyan din po yung nangyari sa Ukraine ngayon na sinasabi niya. At ang sabi niya, hindi naman nila kaibigan ng Ukraine, kundi ang Ukraine ay isa lang kasangkapan para sa kanila. At yan din po ang trato nila sa Pilipinas, sa mga Pilipino. Tayo po ay hindi kaibigan. Tayo ay gamit lang nila. Ginagamit lang nila para gumawa ng gyera laban sa China. So sana po ay maintindihan ito ng ating mga Pilipino kababayan, at magising sila sa katotohanan. Ito nga po palang video na ito ay kinuha ko doon sa vlogger na si Jojo de Guzman, doon po sa kanyang Katipunan channel. Boss, pasensya na, pero nakita ko kasi at medyo mahirap isipin at masakit talagang tanggapin ang katotohanan. Pero salamat sa iyo at nagkaroon ng ganito, at sana mapanood ito ng mas maraming Pilipino at makita nila ang totoo. So hanggang dito na lamang pong muli, at magandang araw po, at paki-like and subscribe na lamang pong muli. Ituloy po natin ito ng konti, at meron pang mas importante ang parte na sinasabi itong mga Amerikano.
I'll just add to what was just said. I thought when Teddy Allen brought Ferdinand Marcos and Imelda Marcos to Pearl, and we escorted them up to Camp Smith, that the Philippines had finally awakened and thrown us out, and that we would never be back. And then I saw Donald Rumsfeld take advantage of 9/11 and start infiltrating special forces back into the Philippines, and I knew the game was back on again. So I agree with what both Scott and Colonel Black said. There's a lot of affection on my part for the Philippines too, but you should grow up and not need the United States, and not put the United States and China at loggerheads over your dead body.
So ayan po, naikwento rin niya po yung ginawa nila kay Imelda Marcos at saka kay Ferdinand Marcos, na pagkatapos nilang maihati doon sa lugar, iniwan na nila at gumawa na lang ng eksena yung sinasabi nilang 9/11 na bombing sa Amerika para muling makapasok ang mga Amerikano sa Pilipinas. Ito po yung katotohanan, at talagang medyo sana magising ang mga Pilipino rito. Hanggang dito na lamang po, at maraming pong salamat.